Hello, I wanted to make a video talking about how tonight I went to see Matilda the Musical. I've been waiting to watch this for a few years now, ever since my friend Cameron, he went to America and he saw a lot of musicals there, and he said the favourite one that he watched that he hadn't already seen, like, because Wicked is his favourite one, but he goes Matilda was his favourite that he had, of the new ones. And yeah, I just heard it was really good, and like that's all I knew from it. And since he said that, I was like, yeah, I really want to see it. And apparently, and then they said it was going to come to Australia, and I was like, yes, cool. So when it came out this year, I bought tickets for it. It came out in February, but I looked at the seating and I wanted to get like a seat near the front because for the ones in February, like, it was booked out really quickly, so I could have sat like in the middle or near the back. I was like, no, I think I can wait. So I went. I checked the dates until I saw in today is May 21st, and I was able to get front row seats for it, and I'm so glad I did because it just really added to the experience of this time around. Particularly something that happened to my sister as well. So today, I mean, yeah, I bought the tickets like last year or something like that, and now I'm watching it in May. So it's like been a long time waiting to watch it, but it was worth it. It was so good. It really, really was. It completely won me over. Um, like, I didn't even know what to expect going into it. I remember reading the Matilda book when I was a kid. I loved it, as I love all Roald Dahl stuff. I don't even remember if I ever saw the movie. I might have, but I still can't remember that much about it. But this musical is fantastic. It's written and created by Tim Minchin, who is this Australian comedian and musician who I never really knew much about. I'd heard his name before, but my friend Chai and has said he's just brilliant, and so was Elise, and everyone that knows who he is has told me that he's really brilliant. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But now that I've watched the musical, I really am a fan as well. It was fantastic. Like, this musical was just, yeah, brilliant, clever, original, entertaining, surprising. Like, things were just happening that was such a surprise. It wasn't like there was no point where it looked like they were just like ringing it in. It was like every song or performance, they were putting everything they could into it. Like, and even the creation of it, like the songs themselves and the things they have to do. I loved it from the beginning to the end. Like, first half, second half, fantastic. Like, and actually today, at the end of the show, we gave them a standing ovation. Like, the audience gave them a standing ovation, and that doesn't always happen. And so, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, like, I'm so glad I ended up picking a front row seats because I remember I had the choice of like a few rows back or the very, very front, and in the end I just thought to myself, screw it, just go front. I still remember the moments when I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, why not, eh? Why sit, one or two rows behind when you can sit right at the front? I remember something like that, and I'm glad we did because and it was not only because some of the things that happened, like, they were right there in front of us. Like, I love it. And there was moments where kids were on swings and they were swinging just over our heads and stuff. It was so cool. I loved it. I'm gonna be listening to the soundtrack, I think, for a while. And also in intermission, like, not even before the second half started, like during the intermission, the guy who played Matilda's father, the father character, came out and he said something like, oh yeah, we don't want kids seeing some of the stuff on this show and going home and copying it. He goes, like, reading. And then he looked in the audience and goes, so who out of the adults here, who has read, who likes to read? And like, I put up my hand, and I think my sister and Jeff put up their hands, and he looked down and he looked at my sister and said, oi, what's your name? And she's like, she said Lisa. He goes, Lisa, you're a bookworm, or something like that. It was so funny. And then he did this song with the character who played his son. It was really good. His son was so funny. And in the song he mentioned my sister's name. It was really, really cool. It was awesome. And she was really shy of it, but she actually really liked it as well at the same time. She was like next year when we go to Ross Noble, let's sit in the front row. So yeah, she's like, yeah, she enjoyed it. So that added a little bit extra. But okay, let me show you the stuff that I got at the end of the show. Because funny thing, before the show started, I went into with Jeff, I went into the merchandise part, and like I just can't buy anything until I love the stuff. Like there was t-shirts and cups and drink bottles and all sorts of stuff. And like I saw this DVD of Tin Minchin and you know like the making of behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, I hadn't fallen in love with the musical because I hadn't seen it yet. But as soon as the musical finished, I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna go get something. I gotta go get something." So what I ended up getting was because I really was interested in what the behind the scenes stuff because I want to see how Tim Minchin came up with the stuff and like his story of it. So I bought the DVD called Matilda and Me. So I got that to watch. Also, I got the program because I like it. So I got the program. So nice. I'll check that out later at some stage. Comes with some stuff. And I think this is the Australian cast. And also t-shirt because I love t-shirts. So it's like represent. So I have my Wicked jacket, and so I got my Les Mis t-shirt, and now I've got my Matilda t-shirt too because I really like it. It's right up there with my favorites. I like it. Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I got that. And also, after the show, I was thinking, oh, can we just hang around the stage door for a little bit just to see what happens? And like the stars came out, and they were like, we saw them come out. It was really cool. And then the girl who played Matilda was out there, and people were like around her asking her some questions and stuff. Everyone was really polite and stuff as well. It was really cool. It wasn't like yeah, it was really, really good. And some people took photos with her, and I was like, oh yes, this is accurate. I want to have a photo with her. So I asked her, and she was like, yep, totally happy to. And so I got a photo with her. Her name is Alana Parfait. And here's my photo. I'll find it. Here we go. That's me with her. Yep. So at the stage door, so she's cool. And I think she was like not used to it because I think her mum or someone said like, "Wow, it's so cool people taking photos of you" or something like that. So, along those lines, like she's not used to it yet. That was really cool because she was really, really good. Like when I was watching, I was going, "These kids, how good are they? They're so good. They're just amazing." Like these kids who are in this musical tonight, so good. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved it. And I'm so glad I went. So glad. Yeah. Got to experience it. It was so fun. It was really good. Alright, so I think that's all I want to say about Matilda the Musical. Yeah, loved it. Loved it.